course.
Previously on Tabic Live.
My God, this game's not treating Wanted fairly. I am so sorry. $480,000. I'm telling you, I'm so ashamed. All right, who is next?
Okay, Mark Leota.
All right, least for 18.
What, Mark?
$700. No. All right, $490,000. Who is next?
Kane Clark.
Okay,
Yes.
Kane. And Kane is our champion.
Wait, who me?
As I said it, somebody must win it, and he did.
$490,000. And congratulations.
Yeah,
It was my number 11.
Okay, thank you. Live in Localcast Media Studios. Localcast, yeah. Misspoke. Live, sorry. I almost choked up. Live Localcast Media Studios. Plumley Jefferson Enterprise, Zach P.S. Productions, Tabic Live. And now, Tabic Live, episode 110. KC Wonderland. Walking down KC Wonderland.
Exactly. I came up with that episode. And welcome, everyone. Thank you, Luke. And welcome, everyone, to Take Your Pit Live, Brandon Plumley Television's #1 game show. You guys know what it's all about. It's where you pick the win and try to win the jackpot and become the ultimate champion. And that's what it's always been since the first episode in the Remits Moody era, but now we're in the new era, and that is giving away more money and make the show more fun and creative, and something that I don't think Billy would ever enjoy of, but hey, that's a different story. But anyway, let's move on now to tonight's show. We got our champion, Kane Clark, one-day champion of $490,000. And so here we go on that, everybody. But before we begin our gameplay, we got two guests joining. Well, we got two people, not guests, but two people. We got Chris Kennedy, the co-host of Take Your Pit Live.
How you doing, everybody?
And we will be talking about the video game challenge in just a bit. But right now, I want to introduce our fellow and announcer for Take Your Pit Live. He came back, and he's going to be busy right after this episode of Take Your Pit Live, as soon as we get it done. And we're going to have that fart joke at the end from Mr. Jerome. And if you guys liked it on episode 109 with that 25-yard penalty first down, well, we're going to have that again on this episode of Take Your Pit Live. So, ladies and gentlemen, needs no introduction. You can catch him on Twitch, Creative Times, and his show on Fridays. It's Luke Jeffers.
Hello, guys. As I'm reaching you up there, and of course, we are absolutely getting prepared for Elstrom Group the lineups for the pyramid, And I'm also ready to tell you this. This month is going to be hashtag on the road to 300 marathon for LJP CBM React. So be prepared, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you, Luke. And so anyway, guys, before we begin, just want to say sorry about not having any episodes for you all. Well, what am I talking about? But anyway, what was I talking about, guys? Well, yeah, we did have a show, but unfortunately, I had no internet Monday, blah, 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 blah. So, anyway, let's just get out of the way. But anyway, guys, we're here for a reason, and that is, of course, this is the first time that we're doing this on Take Your Pit Live. I think this is going to be the first time in the show's history that we get to plug a other game show, because I feel confident that this show is going to be a major creativity and the video game show craze, from the likes of Starcade and Nick Arcade, which is one of my favorites back in the day when, and it was just such an amazing show. It was on Nick Gas at the time, and yeah, who could ever forget about Nick Arcade playing really cool games like Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis, or some of the side-scrolling, shooters and stuff, from Gradius to Life Force and all that other great stuff, and whatever games they played, and other things. So, Anyway, we're here to talk about the new show that Twist is working on, and he's giving us updates and stuff on Facebook. And that is the video game challenge. And so, Twist, can you tell everybody how the project is going as we speak?
Absolutely. Well, I've been working on the software with some great friends, and it's going smoothly. We got the bugs worked out. We got the sound effects in playing smoothly. We have real game show sound effects, SFX. Real game shows we took them from, we borrowing from, and they'll be a little familiar to you for those who are watching the show and seeing it. And we plan to have some actual game. We plan to have contestants from all different walks of life, from the Skype Game Show Network to this form to L4 GSTV to. We're trying to get actual game show contestants who are on game shows from the past, like the 70s and 80s and 90s. Like, hopefully, we can get like Scott Hostetler and the people from Card Sharks that were contestants from Jim Perry's version, and Bob Eubanks and Bill Rafferty's. And I'm going to just try to get people from all walks of life to play the game, get the older crowd to play the video games, and see who's the best of the best in this. It's a game for all ages. It's a video game tournament. We play everything from computer games to Atari 2600 to Nintendo NES to Genesis to Intellivision, Coleco. It can be anything. Even the PlayStation 2. We might play a little Overwatch, Fortnite, throw a little Super Smash Brothers in the shuffle. Dance Dance Revolution, possibly. I'm trying to get the hottest in video games along with the classics. And pretty much, fairly much, it's reminiscent of The Price is Right meets Starcade meets Nick Arcade meets Catchphrase, a combination of other shows. But it's really its own format, but it has elements of the other shows that I'm sure you're going to love. And one idea I have, Brandon and Luke, is to hopefully try to get the previous models from The Prices Right, like Kathleen Bradley, Janice Pennington, Anitra Ford, Rachel Reynolds, and whoever, and do a little tournament with them on YouTube. That would be a good idea in the works.
It would, yes.
It would be cool.
They would model the prizes and play their own video games for their own prizes and to give to small prizes. There would be. I don't have the budget to give away a lot of money yet, so it's probably going to be fictional prizes we're playing for, along with some actual real. We're really going to play for some prizes too later on, like small prizes. Like I'm thinking like microwave ovens, coffee pots, electronics, appliances, video game items, but the prizes we plan on giving away are what do you call like Fortnite points currently, like Fortnite bucks or
Very
Overwatch.
popular game.
Yes, but you can use video game accessories. Yes, indeed. I might give away some 3D glasses for Rad Race, right? We need to get the budget set up, which will be coming up in the next few months into the new year, the new season.
Exactly.
19.
Exactly.
So I hope you like this idea. We have some big promises, but they're realistic promises. I cannot give away $1 million, obviously, like The Price is Right Millionaire does.
Yeah.
I can get to thousands of dollars in prizes, a maximum of it. Over the years, we plan on giving away thousands of dollars in prizes because it's the best we could do. We're a small budget game show.
Exactly.
Cash, but we're doing pretty well. We're trying to bring the real game show experience to the local folks in New York City, and we plan on traveling abroad. We're based in the East Coast. I'm based in the East Coast. Along with you two, I'm sure are based in the East Coast too.
Especially, yep.
Yes, indeed, indeed. So, being that we're from the East Coast, we plan to bring an East Coast touch to our game shows. Even when I travel to California for a traveling basis, I'm gonna bring that East Coast magic to it. Yeah. The So, and I plan on doing some shows from Disney too, right from the hotel resort or Epcot resort. Yeah. And another idea, fresh off the presses, is to do game show conventions, like the anime conventions.
Yeah,
I plan on
exactly.
doing the anime. Yes, indeed. I plan on plugging the show and doing staging little video game tournaments of video game challenge at the anime conventions, in the video game conventions, in the Comic Con, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
I plan on doing it at hotels, in the conference room, the ballroom where they had the projectors, and so we're really starting out small, but we're really growing.
Yeah.
I run my studio out of my own house currently, but I will be renting some facilities and probably produce some shows at the college too.
Yeah.
So you can check it all out on retromedia.com. Retromedia Vision, I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
apologize. It's Retromedia Vision, all one word, .com.
And I have
Retromedia.
the link in the description below, so for you guys out there.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Cool. And you can read more information as it comes, will be posted in the link, our projects
Mm-hmm.
and video game challenge. You go to or our concepts or our projects, I believe the link it's called. It's either called our projects or I think it's called our concepts currently, but it'll be changed to our projects. And then you'll see a drop down menu that will say video game challenge. Click on that and you'll see a bunch of information in the coming weeks, as I just rehashed the site and I have a lot to add to it in the coming weeks. So bear with me as it seems empty right now. And yes, I'm going to call out the people that don't believe me. There's one I know, probably two at least. If you don't believe me, you missed out because I don't need you watching. And I don't need you being a contestant on my shows either. I only like good people or people that
Indeed.
believe in
Same with Take Your Pit Live and the new spin-off one, and World Bank and some other stuff too. Yeah, and we're always looking forward for that. For good people, not somebody that's decide that they're gonna come on the chat room on YouTube and decide to leave a nasty comment and then just leave and then get and then get blocked because it's like a drive-by thing. So we don't, and like I said, we don't allow that on Brandon Plumley Television or anywhere else because we have no tolerance on that kind of crap. But
yes.
Yeah.
There's Chris Kennedy's Retromedia Vision, which is a strong alliance.
Yep.
To Brandon Remix Plum Television and Brandon Plumley Television, along
Indeed,
with
yep.
GSTV, Luke Jeffers,
Mm-hmm.
Zach Peters Productions. We are an alliance.
Yep, the whole thing. Yep, and of course in 2019 we're gonna be revamping the Plumley Jeffers Enterprise to give it a unique look into 2019. Zach Peters Productions, I might do something with that too, but
carry on the name.
Yep.
Yeah, somebody needs to carry on his legacy.
Mm-hmm. To carry the legacy of a guy that who picked me as a contestant on his Take Your Pick video, and it was an honor for me to be a contestant, and that's pretty much how the show really came about, and that's having this idea that we can do this to honor him, and we've been doing it on 100 shows on Google Plus Hangout on there, and look where we are now. Episode 110, we're doing it on OBS with the new layout, the nice score system, everything is, and the new logo. Obviously, it's been working well. So.
Working well.
Oh yeah.
Been that way since day one, and my announcement for my filming career for the past like nearly 12 years of my personal life, you know.
Yeah, exactly. So, but anyway, guys. Oh, and I want to say too. I really hope those contestants. I want to say, good luck trying to play Battletoads on the NES. I have faith that they're probably not going to do well on Turbo Tunnel, because that's the one level that everybody gets stuck on, is that Turbo Tunnel.
And I came up with that do as a joke.
Well, again, yeah, but yeah, it was just a fun little thing I wanted to do. But yeah, so you can check everything out again. The links in the description, and it's going to be a great creative project. So again, all the links in the description below. So there you guys go, and of course, me and Chris are going to have our own podcast show. We're going to have as well, and it's going to be creative, and now you can catch me. Well, now you can catch him and myself on Take Your Pit Live, along with Lou Jevers, obviously, of Take Your Pit Live every Saturday at 4 p.m. Soon to be 5 p.m. In the next year, because the radio show is going to be bumped up from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be 45 minutes. So I want to confirm that as well. So,
at 5, you're saying, right? Remix?
Yeah, 5. Yeah. So
good.
5 p.m. So again, guys, you can catch me and Chris and Luke for giving away fictional money, and yeah, like Take Your Pit Live and all the other game shows I've done, all the prizes that are awarded to every episode are fictional prizes, and that's why you guys see it at the program info at the end of every episode of the show, because we want to let you know that, hey, this is not real, this is for entertainment purposes, and this is a fiction game show, and if I was allowed to give away real money, then it's like I have to, I don't know, milk a cow for like 50 hours and then sleep on a manure. That's how bad it's gonna be. And I can't do that. but yeah, so but yeah, it's a interesting concept, and you see that's why Billy doesn't have those creative juices in his brain, because unlike him, because me, I always come up with something new, and this is, like I said, from the 8-crate font to the whole layout, everything is my whole idea of a game show. And Danger Card's going to be a good example, and a bunch of others. So, and I gotta say too, before we begin with the game, I know, guys, we're 21 minutes, so we gotta wrap. We gotta get to our game, because we don't need to sit here like 5 gazillion hours and be bored to death. But anyway, no. But yeah, so it's gonna be really cool, and it's gonna be really interesting. Especially we're gonna have it on Play, which is our second gaming channel devoted to gaming 24/7. Because unlike G4, which crapped out after 2014 when they closed for good, we are not gonna repeat that from what G4 has done, because Play is always and always will be a video game focused product, because like I said, not only it's going to be a video games, we're going to show video games and stuff, but we're also going to show, well, I'm not going to really talk about it, because it's a bit fat no, because it's in our policy that I am not allowed to, but yeah, so Play is a revolutionary thing, and in 2019 we're going to set the bar for even, for more great content, so. But that's going to be coming your way very soon, and we're looking forward, because Play is, like I said, Play, I think it wasn't as dominating as it was this year, but in 2019, I think Play is going to really dominate, because like I said, we have 4 main channels. We have our main channel program, network, which is Wheel One, been around for 15 years. That's the cream of the crop, the meat appetizer, if you will. Then we have Play, which is our second channel, and normally it was called Wheel One Arcade, and we're thinking about bringing it back to 2019, but me as a president, it's really hard for me to choose whether I want to keep play or arcade, but hide that press. But and the third channel is probably my favorite one, and that's Kid Zone. And Kid Zone is huge, and I love Kid Zone. And the reason I love Kid Zone is, well, being a kid again. That's my favorite slogan, and it's
Exactly.
and it's been sticking to my brain ever since. I'm like, what can I come up with a tagline that's gonna make sense and it's gonna be something, and that's being a kid again, you know. And so there you go. And Kid Zone is really, really cool. And now our fourth channel, which we announced in November, and that's Cartoon Explosion. Though it's gonna be a bit different because that's not gonna be streamed or anything like that. It's gonna be treated like what we're ones gonna be tweeting that. But anyway, but there you guys go. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our little talk, because when the stream gets done, you can actually fast forward and and get to the good part, because I know you guys out there who's watching this stream like, get to the game, Matt Plum, or otherwise I'll get to the chopper and I'll leave. You know, like Arnold Schwarzenegger style. But yeah, so alright, well, we're gonna get to our game. So anyway, video game challenge, very exciting. Again, Retro Media Vision, links in the description and all that good stuff. So do that, everybody, and please check it out, alright? Because, you know, we don't want you guys to hurt his feelings. This is very creative, just like I am creative with me as the president of Wheel 1 and all that other stuff. But anyway, guys, Kane Talk. If you guys haven't watched episode 109, Kane is our champion with $490,000, the highest jackpot. And no matter what happens, he's automatically going to be in the Tournament of Champions, because there's going to be a new money limit on to qualify for the Tournament of Champions. I don't remember what it was in the Moody Remits era. But in this era, the Remits Kennedy era, in order to qualify for the Tournament of Champions, it's going to be $500,000. And the reason I'm doing that is because, yes, we've been on a one-day winning streak from time to time on every episode, and I'm getting sick of it, and I know you guys are too. And so, you know, I want to be able to have more Tournament of Champions than ever. So that's what's gonna be the main focus, and to do the million, to do the Tournament of Champions, because we did it on World Bank, and that turned out a huge success. And who knows, without Billy Moody, having his, anyway, well, we're not gonna talk about that, but. But like I said, I think the Tournament of Champions is going to be much better than it was in the first time around, because that way we can do the show and we can crown who is the best, take your pick champion. Because like I said, I mean, ever since those times, we haven't even done a Tournament of Champions. It's been a long time, and now Kane's going to be automatically going to be in the winner for the champions. Because like I said, Marsha was part of it, was the contestant. I think Luke was the other one, and Billy, and I'm not sure about me, but maybe one day I will, but not you, Grumpy. No, you're banned from the show. You're being kicked out. But yeah, so all that other fun stuff. So that's going to be the focus, and like I said, guys, Take Your Pit Live is always going to be one thing, and that's having fun, and respect the contestants, and just overall, have fun with the show, and just, because what happened on episode 60 with me and Billy, well, it's like a cat fight of the universe, and I still can't get rid of it over my head, but you know what, guys? That's never going to happen in this era, because you know why? Because this is the land of opportunity, of having fun, being entertained, comedian side of things, and having Jerome with his fault jokes and everything. And you know what, Chris? I'm going to say this right now. I think I'm going to be fired because I forgot to. I forgot to even have the Localcast audience, because we didn't have them on. So if I do this again one more time. I think this show's gonna be going forever because otherwise, not having the audience applaud for us. Well, let's just do it for the sake of time. Let's have our audience. I mean, forget it. Oh my God. So yeah. Anyway, the audience is quiet and whispered like, "Hey, but Plumber, can you please, the audience wants to clap?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's right." And I'm like, "Oh God." I mean, yeah. Well, stuff happens, folks, and when you get that feeling to where that you leave the audience out cold on Localcast Studios, you get this. Yeah, exactly. That womp womp effect. Yeah. So anyway, you got the contestants, Luke and Chris, and I also posted it on the Discord. So anyway, guys, we're halfway through the show, so we haven't even started the game yet. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's start. Take your pick. Let's play Take Your Pick right now. Okay, so Luke, what do you guys say about the first half an hour?
It was awesome overall.
Yes, it was indeed.
For the first half of Take Your Pick Live.
And hopefully we don't have any pandas winning all day for this episode. Because if it happens, we're gonna have that panda across the stream, like. Gonna be yelling at me like, "Hey, we met. Pandas don't grow on trees. I'm like, what?
Yes.
Anyway. With that fart joke out of the way and into your brain, let's play Take Your Pick. And jackpot's at $25,000. And I got the champion and I got the contestants here on the description. Make sure I don't spill water all over my set, because otherwise I'm gonna be not unhappy. But Kane's our champion with $490,000, and the challenger that would go first is the one that you picked, Luke, which is Tammi. So good luck to all the contestants, including our champion.
Tammi. Hope you can not pick the victim.
I hope not, Luke. Let's see if we can avoid it. Number 17. Nope, no victim.
Thank God.
And, well, she gets to lose, unfortunately.
Oh, man.
Alright, so, Luke, who is next for $30,000?
Ashley.
Okay. 600 in the lose, sorry. 35,000 over to Garrison, who is the host of Flits with the Dicks, all new tomorrow night on Mr. Garrison's Film Reviews channel. Can't wait to see what he's going to do on episode 65 with Jerome, who does that 25-yard penalty. And speaking of 25 yards, yeah, I'll pick 25-yard penalty. Someone won $40,000. That's a 25-yard penalty. Shutting down. And it's $1,000. And Garrison gets the win, but we move on now. Jackpot's at 45. Okay, well, well, Luke. Speaking of Jerome, I guess he's next. What isn't he?
Isn't he? Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of Jerome, he is up now. And no, he's the co-host of Flits with the Dits and the former co-host of Pain and Gain Podcast. Alright, $55,000. And Luke, our next contestant, I believe he's a former, he's the former Take Your Pick. He's the former Pain and Gain Podcast guy. Shane, Pimp Daddy, Shane Mac, whatever you want to call him, and a bit fat L. Sorry, Shane. And last but certainly not in the least, it's not a Pizzer 90, it's Alex Paris, and that's the one Chris chose for 109.
Yes, I did.
And I almost spelled out why, but I got to lose instead. Well, he got to lose instead. Sorry. I'm not playing for myself. All right, $65,000. Now we go to our champion, one-day champion. It's Kane. No. Oh, number 3 had the win. All right, 75,000, and it's now over to Tammi's turn. No. And the big L. All right, 80 grand. Luke, who is next?
Ashley.
All right, Ashley. All right, good luck. And she is our champion.
Oh,
$80,000. Congratulations, Ashley.
Ashley, if you watch this episode, get ready for the next few several episodes of Taping Live. You need it for this half of Dave Van Chevrolet. Good luck you for the next episode.
Indeed.
Congratulations, Ashley.
$80,000, and yep. So, all right, we're gonna update the scoreboard, as Lou Anderson would say on Family Feud on PlayStation. Let's check the scoreboard.
I like that.
And he's the guy that says good answer, and then out of nowhere he just says good answer, and then we laugh like hyenas because he says that. Yeah, I know, right? All right. So Ashley's our champion, so we have to update that. But hey, it's okay because Kane is automatically in the champion. So we have our first tournament of champions, everybody, and it is KC. And with so he's gonna end up with $540,000, and he is our first contestant in our Tournament of Champions in the Remix Kennedy era. So we welcome KC to the Tournament of Champions.
Oh boy!
Exactly. Alright, so now we're gonna hide the main game. And alright guys, well I think well we're not gonna go just yet, because before we get to our contestants, I think Jerome has something to say about him, being a one-up for $50,000. So, Mr. Jerome, do you have a fart joke for us? What is it? And please watch your language, all right? What is this 25-yard fart joke?
Personal foul, unnecessary touching, you call me dookie face, 20-yard far penalty, first down.
Okay, thank you, Jerome. And he won 50,000 as the one-up, and 25. Called me 25-yard penalty, first down, exactly. I love that. That's so funny. But yeah, oh man, I'm telling you, he's so funny, and oh my god, yeah. So. Thank you, Jerome, and the 25-yard fault joke, that's just, it's like, no, I mean, I can cuss, I just can't cuss on your show, that's a 69-yard penalty, that's a fourth down.
Oh my!
Oh my god. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Holy jelly donuts, wow.
Indeed. But now we got that in your system. And Ashley's our one-day champion. And Luke, since she is our champion, you can come up with the episode title. And this will be the first episode title that I'm not going to be credited as the writer for the episode. It'll all be Luke in his writing. And the ending credits for episode 111.
Episode 111 had to be called
111.
Chevrolet. I have to come up with the episode by Friday. We'll see what happens.
I was thinking more like the Queen of Chevrolet or something.
The boss of Chevrolet. She's not the queen.
Or the boss. Well, like I said, Luke, you can come up with that because I'm not, because like I said. Like I said, I'm sure you can, find out, but, we're creative guys, coming up with the episode title name, so, but that's okay, Luke, we'll come up with it, guys. I mean, which is, like I said, she is our first female, contestant to win in this era, And yeah, that's the first time I think. So there you go.
There you go. Episode of Taping Live. This is for you. So
Yep, exactly. So $80,000. And why am I making the text so tiny?
Yeah.
All right.
But anyway,
So we're gonna get rid of KC. And yeah, I wish he won $490,000, but actually we're gonna deduct that by $380,000. I think. I don't know, but it's just $80,000. That's all I know, for crying out loud. All right. Anyway, all right. So Tammi, Garrison, Jerome, Shane, Alex Perez, and KC will each receive 50, and Ashley's our champion. So way to go on that. So let me go ahead and do this on Microsoft Word. And that way we can have that for episode 111, aka 111. Yeah, 111. Alright, episode 111, everybody. For those of you who don't know. Yeah, it's 111 because what comes after 110? It's 111. Yeah, really. Alright. So now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and fill in the contestants, and I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna pick 4. Chris would choose 1, and Luke would choose 1. Sound good?
good.
Indeed.
Alright. So let's see who Ashley's gonna be going against, shall we? Okay, well, here we go. My first contestant is, the guy that I talked to today and gave me permission to post it on YouTube Games and Entertainment. And it's Rodney.
Yeah, Rodney 1279.
And my second contestant, and Luke, you're gonna like this.
Yeah.
Because I don't think we had this contestant on since the Moody Wemits era. And this second contestant, he lives in Louisiana with my mother, who is overweight. Sorry, but he's my brother, and yeah, he's 20. Well, I don't know how old he is because I haven't talked to him since PlayStation. Well, he used to be on Twitch. He's not on Twitch anymore. He does play PS4 stuff, and he has a job, and he's an evil genius brother of mine, and his name is Razorblade. To the Localcast stage, to the Take Your Pick Live arena here on Localcast Studios. Even if I have an arena, they need to keep it clean because we're not gonna allow, punches in the head. But anyway, yeah, Razorblade 5150. So he will be coming in for that. And our third contestant, well, he is a $1 million winner on episode 27, and he is the former co-host of Take Your Pit Live, Billy Moody.
Billy Moody.
Yeah. And now my fourth contestant. Luke, you are gonna love this. You ready? Well, my next challenger, that's going to be going against Ashley. Needs no introduction. And his name is Lennon V.
Lennon, get the time LV. If you watch this episode,
Yes.
get
Alright. So, Chris, you have 1 in mind?
Yes, I do, and I'm gonna say this name without qualification right now.
Okay.
It's Hunter Dillon.
Okay, yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Alright, Hunter D. You're gonna type it right, otherwise I'm gonna get booed by the audience. Alright, Luke, 1 contestant. Who do you got?
Well, it needs an introduction.
Okay.
I have to say this. He's known for making me talk to today. He said to me I told him about Taping Live today, and he wants me to talk about his things to do about this 25 days of Christmas live streams. He's been doing 25 days. He's been on from 1 to 25, and filling in for Owen Nelson. Please welcome Mario Master Muggin!
Okay, that's Mario M. Well, folks, this is going to be a jam-packed episode, and this is going to be a fun episode of Take Your Pit Live, episode 111. And those are your contestants, everybody. So facing Ashley, like I said, this is going to be her toughest game yet. And the one-day champion continues. Will we ever crown our second-day champ, or is the one-day drought going to continue? Well, we're going to have to see and find out next Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, only on Brandon Plumley Television, the #1 game show, and is the official home of Raw Weekly every Friday, and Take Your Pit Live and other goodies too. So again, Ashley this is gonna be her toughest game, Luke. Any words of wisdom you have you want to say to Ashley? Because this is gonna be a extremely tough game.
Ashley, if you're watching this, good luck. You're my boss from
Yep.
and you guys need it, but pal, and from Tammy and Ashley and myself, I got to work at David and Chevrolet since last month, and with Ashley and Tammy going against each other this episode of Take Live, Ashley won it.
Yep.
She needs good luck.
Well, all I can say, Ashley, you got a lot at stake, because it's gonna be a handicap. I mean, it's gonna be a 1-on-6. So this is gonna be a very tough challenge. So all I gotta say is, good luck, and all I can say is, this is gonna be the most challenging yet for the champion, because this is gonna be unlike anything that she's ever faced. Not only as a newcomer, but for the champion, and for you, Luke, who work for her at a job. And all I gotta say is good luck, Ashley, because you're definitely gonna need it, because this is gonna be the most extreme challenge yet for you. And it's just, I'm telling you, it's just like playing a game of Battletoads and Turbo Tunnels. Like, can you beat it? Well, try to beat the Turbo Tunnel. Well, good luck, because you're definitely going to need it. But Battletoads. So this is going to be where Battletoads meets Take Your Pit Live, episode 111. Ashley versus the Turbo Tunnel dudes. Rodney, Razor, Billy, Lennon, Hunter, and Mario. Oh, that I think that's going to be an alternative episode title. I think that's going to be an alternative title. From Battletoads to Take Your Pit Live. Yeah, I think that's going to be a great episode title. A great alternative episode title. What do you think, Luke?
I think it's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Even though
it's like It's hold on, Luke. It's like Battletoads plus Take Your Pit Live equals extreme challenging, and yet gonna be actually I kind of forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, Luke, go ahead and continue.
When I was a toddler, I used to type on the computer. I know how to do it, but my mom teach me how to do computers all the time.
Yep.
And that's how I experienced computers and decided to make films and TV shows. That's how I was passionate with film and TV at the age of 11, and started to make films after I discovered YouTube at the time. That's where in 2006, as 11 years old, where I can find out that YouTube was there. Before it was Google at the time. It requires YouTube. Then I first met you, Chris, and Alex, and so forth. There's a lot of people before I came to YouTube. After I came to YouTube, and that's how I wanted to make LHBM content for you guys. And as far as job concerns, well, I have to say this. I have work to do Tuesdays and Thursdays. And far as other days are concerned, it'll come in some other days. But, however, I got some good news to tell you.
Okay.
It has to do with my paycheck!
Alright, well.
Ooh,
Maybe it'd be
yeah.
your first step, Luke, into getting iPads. And speaking of iPads, Luke, and this is going to be off topic, guys, I know, but hey, it's my show. So if you didn't know this, Luke, but Amazon is now selling Apple devices, and that even includes the iPad 6th generation and the new iPad Pros.
Yeah, that's cool.
But however, though, Luke, I checked on Amazon recently tonight. They don't have the 1 terabyte one. They only have the 512.
God! Well, for me, I have like $86.34 in a paycheck, which is good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you still got long ways to go. But obviously, but yeah, so like I said, if you don't want to go to Best Buy because they're not treating you well, then, Amazon would be, your best bet to buy an iPad. Because now that, because like I said, with them selling iPads, they're selling MacBook Airs and the new Mac Minis. Because that's why I bought my Mac Mini, the 2014 model. I bought that puppy at Amazon. And, that cost me a lot. But it was probably the greatest gift ever. And this was, in around 2015 or so, when like I said, it had to be one of the greatest moments, and so just wanted to let you know, Luke, iPads, they're selling, and the reason why they're selling iPads at Amazon is not because, iPads are really awesome, and they are, I can hear myself, you can also put Prime Video on there, and you can watch Prime Video, as an app, and you can watch stuff on Prime Video.
It is exciting, big time.
Yeah, so we're having a little bit of an echoing back and forth, but yeah, so there you go. So anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Teddy Pit Live, episode 110, and so yeah, I mean this was a fun show. Before we wrap up, just want to say. We Met Plum is now on Facebook. I have my own personal blog. So if you, like I said, you guys can still check me out on Tumblr. I'm still going to be posting and updating stuff on there. But you guys can check out my Facebook page, which is it's going to be in the description of the link below. You can find me on Facebook now, and again, We Met Plum is now on Facebook, so you guys can check me out. And later tonight, I'm going to be launching the website, though free, and another one through another site. I mean, I don't know which is which, but stay tuned for my my website. So it's not going to be as shiny or clean or whatever. Well, I'm going to try to polish it as much as I can because, because like I said, I got other things I got to do and blah blah blah. I mean, as much as I want to pay, per month in order to keep my website up, and because that's going to be a huge struggle. But there you guys go. So that's going to be cool on that. So like I said, that'll be launching later tonight, and I'm going to be really busy tonight on Wheel 1 and all that other stuff. So, but again, guys, Ashley is your one-day champion with $80,000. And, I wanted to say, too, guys, I'm sorry about not having Vlog Weekly on Friday, even though I did come back yesterday. I just didn't want to do the show because I just wasn't, ready and pumped to do the show. But like I said, guys, episode 98 is definitely going to happen. It's going to be a fun show with Luke Jeffers. And Billy Moody, of course, because he's going to be the one that's going to be interrupting me a lot. Shame on you, Billy. And on episode 99, we're going to have Chris Kennedy on for the 99th show. And then I'm going to take a little bit of a break. And then the big one, which is Vlog Weekly's 100th show. And that's going to be a lot of fun. And it's just, gonna be 100 shows and go for the memories of the show. There's been a lot of ups and downs of the show. 69, I'm gonna probably count as the down one because it's my least favorite episode, and 25 is my other least favorite episode because Billy decided, well, kiss my women goodbye and yada yada yada. But guys, Vlog Weekly, even though I had ups and downs with the show, I think of more positives than I do with the negative side, because if you look back at episode 97 that we did, Luke, I think it's going to be the most watched episode behind 96, because 96 is sitting at 5 to 8 views, and episode 97 is at 18 views. So at least I'm getting them, and at least I'm doing a little bit better. But but like I said, I still got ways to go. But I think we're just gonna shoot off and have a fun show, because that's what Vlog Weekly is all about. Having fun and creative and all that other good stuff. So. But anyway, guys, again, check out Chris Kennedy's website, Retro Media Vision. Again, it's all in the description below. And stay tuned for episode 111. And once again, screw the one-day champions. I'm getting tired of this nonsense. But anyway, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm at Plum, and you can follow Luke at the Crazy Bunch. And Chris has his Twitter. You can follow him as well.
I brought the Twitter back.
Indeed. And I'm on Tumblr, wemeetsplum.tumblr.com, and I'm posting some stuff on there. And I'm on Medium. Like I said, I'm on Facebook. And I'm over the place, guys, so you guys can check me out. Well, my if you want to, not because We Met Plum's pretty, and it's, but like I said, I'm not a girl, for crying out loud. But anyway... and even if I was,
but I'm not a girl.
Yeah, even if I did tell you that if I was a girl, I probably wouldn't tell you that. But I'm not a girl, so there you go. Yeah. Anyway, so you can check me out. I'm all over the place. Again, I'm the president of We're One. I've been doing that since 2016. Been promoted. And who knows? Maybe I'll become the interim CEO, and then we'll find a replacement and all that other stuff. Because if I am gonna be the interim CEO, it's gonna be my responsibility of everything. Because like I said, 2019, it's gonna be the most exhausting year for us, and I'm looking forward to 2019 because we got a complete facelift. We're One Studios is getting a facelift, so everything's getting a facelift. But what's not going to be changing is our programming and our team at We're One. So none of that's changing. It's just. Go ahead, Chris. Sorry.
Sorry, that's constant. I know we are one big family.
Yeah. So. But there you guys go on that. So. Anyway, guys, We Met Plum, like I said, be kind to one another, and stay tuned for episode 111 on Take It Live. And once again, for the final time, screw the one-day champion, and we're going to hear Jerome with his little fart joke at the end, and we'll get to our ending credits. So we're going to wrap up here, everybody. Chris, thank you for coming on for tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you for letting me me talk about Video Challenge and explain.
Yeah, I think he's stumbling his words a bit, like Porky Pig, like I can't say anything. I mean, what's going on here, folks?
I'm trying to get the words out of my face.
Yeah, it's like Porky Pig and
you, Brandon.
Yeah,
I just cannot thank you enough.
My pleasure. And what if Daffy Duck and Porky Pig hybrid together, and then they just screw up word after word after word? That'd be a great blooper.
Perhaps,
so Dave Madsen, get on with that. Porky Pig plus Daffy Duck, and they can't even say a word because Daffy Duck says you're despicable, and Porky Pig stumbled with his own words like but anyway. Well, like what Luke does at the end, but there you go. So, anyway, guys, that's gonna do it. So, We Met Plum again. Chris, thank you, and Luke, go ahead and wrap it up, and let's close up shop for episode 110 of Take Your Pit Live. Take it away.
My God. The first thing is.
And this is the story of Luke Jeffers. Luke can't stumble his own words, and when he tries to say something, he always needs to do the jump, oh yeah dance, and that's gonna be a treasure moment, treasured memories with We Mit's Plum. Stay tuned. Okay, Luke, go ahead. Oh wait, 25-yard penalty. Luke can't say his own words. That's a 30-yard penalty. That's a first down.
Oh, God!
Okay, go ahead, Luke.
Wow.
I was trying to say, the first thing is, you're welcome. The second thing is, I was trying to say something until Brandon showed up and go, oh my God, what's going on here? But anyway, the third thing is, well, folks, just a reminder, after this show is over, I gotta get prepared for LJP CBM Reacts. There's 2 episodes for today, and after this is over, I'll be done for the day, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be it for the rest of the day, because once I'm done, then I gotta do 2 more episodes of eligible reacts for the rest of the second day of December. Once I'm done with that, then December 3rd is gonna be the 276, 278, sorry. That's gonna be like for example, let's say the first 3 episodes of War Bank. 279 will be the next 3 will be not 4, 5, and 6. 2A will be 7, 8, and 9. And 2A1 will be 10, 11, and 12. 2A2 will be 13, 14, 15. And 2A3 will be 16. Oh, I'm out this moment, sorry. Oh, I keep some in my mouth, sorry. Anyway, and 278 will be 1, 2, and 3. 279 will be 4, 5, and 6. And 2A will be 7, 8, and 9. 2A1 will be 10, 11, and 12. And 2A2 will be 13, 14, 15. 2A3 will be 16, 17, 18. 2A4 will be 19, 20, 21. 2A5 will be 22, 23, 24. And finally, 2A6 will be 25 and 26. So that's be until December 17th. So be prepared, guys. I have other things to do rather than sit here and do nothing but work bank all day and never done anything for Eligible Reacts Monday through the rest of December until I have to finish my 300 episode of LJP CBM React. So that's huge. So that's gonna be 6 hours long. So there you go on that. So be prepared. So there you go on that. And anyways, that was me. So everything goodbye. Peace out, baby. Back to Brandon at Plumley Hotel.
Thank you, Luke. And well, like I said, we can't go just yet because we need to have this. And here comes my other fart joke. If I can find it, obviously. What the heck is it? Okay, well, obviously, no, that's not it. No. Dang it, now I can't find it. I mean, now I'm getting the, I'm streaming at the top of my lungs. I can't find this thing. Yeah, I know. Okay, well, anyway, first off with the applause. And second of all, stumbling like Porky Pig. And that's gonna do it for this episode of okay, we gotta do the womp womp womp. That's gonna do it for Take Your Pit Live, everybody. See, now I got the Porky Pig disease. Hashtag Porky Pig disease 18. So yeah, there you go. So we're starting a new trend on the We Mit's Kennedy of Porky Pig disease 18. So hashtag everybody use it, and so me, Chris, and Luke saying goodbye. And we'll see you all next week for episode 111 of Take Your Pit Live. So, anyway, thank you all for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, be kind to one another, and All right, Mr. Jerome, do your fart joke, and we'll roll the ending credits. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Personal
next
foul,
week, no
unnecessary
problem.
touching, you call me dorky face, 20-yard fire penalty, first down.
Live in the studio, this is Lou Jerry speaking to you.
This is
From
Microsoft
Big
Sam
Live. That's
speaking.
been Plumley
This
Jeffers
show has
Enterprise
been a
Act here
Plumley Jeffers
Productions.
Enterprises
That's
and
all,
Peter
folks.
Productions. Thanks for watching.
Whoa.